Hello traders, Nick Shaheen here looking at what Bitcoin? What Bitcoin? So bad news for Bitcoin, right? Just falling out of bed. Now everybody hates it. Everybody wanted to buy it at 60. It's going to a bazillion, and now everybody hates it because it's actually giving you an opportunity. So for the last few weeks, I've been tracking 30,000. And when I talk Bitcoin, it's never surgically accurate because it moves so fast. It's 30,000 was important to hold, and they're losing it today. There's some support in between just below that, but technically, in my opinion, it opens the door to revisit like the 12 area. What did he just say? Yeah, well, I said the exact opposite when it was under 12. I said it's going to 16, 18, and maybe a new all-time high. If you don't believe it, go back and watch the video I posted back then. This is a snapshot from the video, and the neckline was somewhere around here. That's like 11-ish, and I said it's going to 16 to 18 and set a new high, perhaps. I didn't know it was going to 60. I'm not that smart, but I knew there was a breakout coming, and that's the point of today. The neckline was never revisited, and most charts that I look at, they more often than not go back to the neckline. So what's wrong with doing that? Nothing. Just stop crying about it and look for the opportunities to buy it wherever. It's not going away. It's not the end of Bitcoin. If you think it's the end of Bitcoin, then that's a different conversation you need to have. So here is the big bad technical breakdown. It's a neckline up here around 30. Once you lose it, the conversation becomes, where did you come from again? And go back to visit it. And that's my thesis. I will have an opportunity to get engaged with Bitcoin at a much lower price. That's my thesis. I don't know if it's going to come back all the way to the neckline. Look at where it is. See it? That's from my video back in October. In fact, that probably was the day before it broke out. Look it up. So, what's wrong with revisiting the neckline? And I said there are support zones along the way. 28.8-ish was one. What's with this double gap thing? That's not good on any chart. You can't build a castle on top of thin air. They need to go back and fill this. So just put where your target are action points are. I'm going to put one here. Double gap. Just so I can look at it. This would be another zone of interest. Anywhere around 20. Also, I'll leave it blank. I don't know what to say about it right now. This would be a buyable dip around 16, 18, in my opinion. That's another neckline. You see, they struggled and then they retested it. That little dip right there. Well, they didn't do one here. They broke out in a massive way and they never came close to retesting it. So what's wrong with retesting, closing the gap, retesting this nice little zone here, and even coming back to here? People will be talking it's the end of Bitcoin, capitulating. That's when you pounce. That's my opinion. So I'm not telling anybody how to trade Bitcoin. People claim they're experts. They're all full of it. Nobody's an expert. The other day I asked if mining Bitcoin is becoming more tougher, shouldn't price go up? Like that's the case with oil. But then I got schooled that, hash this and hash that, and okay, whatever. The number of Bitcoins are finite the way I understand it. So if there's less of them to fly around, then there should be higher prices. Or at least there should be a floor under the price. So it's not going away. Cryptocurrency, I wish they would drop the currency part out of the name because that's what confuses everybody. Gold is not a currency, yet we covet it. The world covets it. They accept it, even though it's a yellow rock out of the ground. Why does crypto need to be a currency? It doesn't. So make it a thing like gold, that some people use it for tender, but it's not legal tender anywhere. You don't go say, how many pieces of gold is this? Yeah, I'll take 3. Here's my bag of gold. Nobody says that. But if they have gold and they want to buy a car, they can sell the gold to buy a car. Same thing with here. I mean, why is this different? It's so simple. I can't believe people overcomplicate it. And anyway, trading-wise, it's a chart. It trades like a chart of anything. In my opinion, the neckline is in danger here. They have one last-ditch effort to stop here. And if they don't, there's more downside coming. It's not a straight down thing, but just like gold, the investment style in gold was over decades and decades, centuries. Buy a little bit at a time, and then you'll be fine. That's it. So that's my opinion on Bitcoin. Again, not giving anybody advice, clearly. I am not an expert in Bitcoin, given the words I used. And I don't think anybody is. It's an asset that people love, and more people want it. So it's going to get up in price. And I don't think anything has matched its performance in a long time. So people make fun of it all they want. It's the best winning trade for 10 years? I don't keep track, but I'm pretty sure it's 10 years.